All right, and so we're going to do right here, this is basically the slide that we left off on where it had the months and the deer, but this is actually just going to be, I'm going to show you how to do an example of this on the formative assignment. So for this one, just some info here, some of the stuff we already went over. And then here you'll see again that we have the table with the months and then the number of deer. Remember what I mentioned earlier, if you remember this, it's going to make you score so much higher on this assignment than if you don't remember this. Remember that this first column will always be the independent variable, right? The second one, you always have the dependent variable, which is important because in this assignment, they're going to ask you which is the independent, which is a dependent variable. So you need to know, again, which is which. First column will always be independent. Second one will always be dependent variable. All right. So now you got to go into show your work. So the question is the assignment says graph the information in a line graph. Label and number the x and y axis appropriately. So here you have to go ahead and click on show your work, and then it'll bring this up. Let me erase my stuff that I had here. And so here you're going to get this. And for this one, just go ahead and whenever you are filling things out on this, I usually like to use a T, but you can also draw if you prefer doing the actual like scribbling part. You can go ahead and click on this and choose the color that you want to use and then the thickness and then okay. And so here if you wanted to, you could do in the independent variable. Remember, the independent variable always goes on the bottom, right? So the independent variable you see here, September, October, November, December, January, February. So here, there's not really enough space to write all of those things out. So if you wanted to, you could just, again, click on the scribble line and then write out the S, September, October, November, December, January, and then February. So you could write it out that way if you wanted to. If you prefer to write using this little text tool, you can do that too. So here, let me use that for the numbers. And so you gotta, this is kind of the tricky part where a lot of people get confused is we know the independent variables are down here at the bottom, September, October, November, December, January, February, and they're here in that first column. And then for the dependent variable, we have the number of deer. So here you got to ask yourself, well, where do I start? What is the number I should start with? And it all depends how much space you have to work with and how high these numbers go. So for this one, let's just go ahead and do, for simplicity's sake, let's do, let's see, let's go by fives. So here, and let me bring this down a little bit, 5 and 10. Oops, not super straight. 15, 20, 25. 30. And they don't have to be in a perfect line. I just need to know that you all know where they should go. All right. And then here. So again, you can draw the scribbles or you can just write them out. And then here, the next thing you want to do is now you just got to put the little mark where the month and where the independent and the dependent variable meet. Right. So what I like to do for this one is just put this circle here. And so we see September has 38 deer. So we'll go in the line for S and choose about right there is going to be about 38 deer. And then we'll go to October and go for 32. So October comes straight up. This is about 32 right here, more or less. And then November is 26. So we come here to the N, November 26. And let's draw a little dot right there. And then we have December. December has 20. So we go to the line for December and we go to the line for 20. And we put that there. And then January has 15th. So you come to the J and the 15. And you put that there. And then February has 12. So you come to the F for February, and right there's about 12. They don't have to be exactly where 12 would be or where the numbers would be, but try to get it as close as you can as possible. And then once you have this, then go ahead and draw this line right here. You just have to draw a line kind of close through all of them. It doesn't have to hit through all of them, but you just got to see more or less in what direction the line is going. Right? So this is how you would work these out. Just do this for every single problem on here.